It was just get yourself and get on the bus at this point. And so the kids, I mean, the lives is what we're really after. Material things like that can be replaced.
Scary moments for campers in Bingham County, forced to flee a wildfire that's still burning right now. Breaking news at 9 o'clock, hundreds of people forced to evacuate as the Garden Creek fire continues to threaten buildings. Good evening, I'm Linda Larson.
And I'm Doug Long. The fire is burning on the Fort Hall Reservation east of Blackfoot. It started around 12:30 this afternoon and is now over 1,000 acres. The fire has forced the evacuation of hundreds of campers at an LDS church camp, as well as people living along Presto Road.
We have two live reports tonight. Ashley Chilcutt is at the Iona Stake Center, where campers have been taken. Let's go first to Philip Willis. He is live near the fire.
Well, you're absolutely right. The fire is behind me, and earlier today it was pluming up with smoke, but now it looks more like a haze kind of settling over the landscape. There have been multiple agencies involved in trying to put out this fire, and we've been closely monitoring as the fire is pushing pretty hard northeast. A while back, the winds were at 35 miles an hour, but they've gotten up to actually 60 miles an hour. Earlier today, the Shoshone-Bannock tribes held a meeting at Fort Hall about efforts to put this fire out.
The situation of the Garden Creek fire. Right now, it's burned about 1,000 acres. Zero containment at this point. If you go live in those areas of Presto Road, Garden Creek, Little Indian Creek, Canal Road, be prepared to evacuate. At this point, we've got about 9 different agencies, and we've got a few more inbound to assist us. And we also have air attack. We have several large air tankers, some small air tankers, and helicopters involved in our suppression efforts.
There are also 2 to 3 dozers that are on the ground in these efforts to put out this fire. Matthew with the Bureau of Land Management says, please don't fly drones. There are at least 17 aircraft working to support firefighters on the ground as they work to put out this fire. And these aircraft, they cannot do their job if there are drones in the airspace. It is dangerous. Live in Blackfoot, Idaho, Philip Willis, Local News 8.
Now, several hundred LDS youth and their leaders have been evacuated from a campsite near the Garden Fire.
Fire crews tell us that the Bingham County Sheriff's Office called for their evacuation to the Iona Stake Center. This group was doing a pioneer trek where church youth groups reenact the Mormon pioneer exodus to the Salt Lake Valley.
A local bus company sent 12 buses to shuttle them out of the fire danger. Local News 8's Ashley Chilcutt is at the location where the church group was taken, and she has more details. Ashley?
I'm here at the Iona Stake Center, where there are 250 campers who have been evacuated due to that wildfire. Now, they were actually situated at the Sellers Creek Ranch campsite, which was in the area where you could see billowing smoke, and the Bingham County Sheriff's Office has actually initiated the evacuations. Now, joining me now is the stake president, Roger Cook. Now, Roger, there's a lot of tents actually to our left here, and then there's a lot of youth dressed in pioneer clothes. Can you explain to me why?
Well, I've done a lot of these pioneer treks, but nothing like this one that was so real. We were up there having a wonderful time. We came in yesterday, trekked all day long today, and then all of a sudden we were told, leave everything behind, just like the pioneers of old did. They had to leave everything behind, and so did we, and we evacuated and came to the Iona Stake Center, where we've set up and we're having food and we've got tents and everything's great tonight.
So I'm told that there were no injuries. Everybody got evacuated, even though it was kind of a quick pick up and go. You guys are going to continue your trek.
We're going to continue our trek. We really appreciate the help of the missionaries who were assigned there at Sellers Creek Ranch, as well as both the Bingham County and Bonneville County Sheriff's Departments, who got us out of there safely. Blackfoot City provided school buses to get us out and brought us here. And the kids are just having a fun time. So we said as leaders, let's go ahead and finish this out and give them the experience that they were hoping for.
Yeah, and as you can tell, they're trying to find the silver lining in the evacuation situation, but I've seen already kids playing volleyball and laughing with each other and making friends. So I think it'll end up turning out well for the youth here who are going to camp in this field right next to the Iona Stake Center. Reporting live, Ashley Chilcutt, Local News 8.
Well, we talked to Nathan Harrington, the operations manager at the Teton Stage Lines.
Now, he and his team from Blackfoot and Idaho Falls stepped in when the original buses that brought the campers from Draper, Utah were not able to get there in time.
They couldn't get a hold of their original carrier that brought them up there. Sheriff Gardner had reached out to us and said, could you do this and how quick could you do it? And we said, we can do it right away. We got the people and the capability to do these kinds of things. And so we scrambled over 12 buses total was my understanding that was dispatched up to the hill. It was all about getting them out quick and fast as we could.
All of the group was able to get out safely, like you said. Nathan says he's proud of his team and their willingness to drop everything and come to the rescue. They offered to take the group back to Utah, but as you heard, in true pioneer spirit, they plan to carry on.